This video is sponsored by Win-Win Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution, featuring the Orion hull test, current and future configurations.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. For today's valued viewer request, we have from Robert Lowhouse, and this is going to be a really interesting start to the week. Hey there, you often do videos from request, and I have a request. In the novel Red Metal, the author created a totally absurd scenario where I believe a trio of Su-57s engaged a trio of A-10s in a dogfight. The A-10s adopted a sort of defensive circle where their cannons were protecting the tail of the pilot in front of them. For the reasons the author doesn't explain in the book, the Russians chose to engage in a turning dogfight with the formation of A-10s. I believe the A-10s managed to shoot down a couple of Su-57s. I wrote the author a short note about the unrealistic nature of the encounter, and he was gracious enough to reply back. He says those are the types of tactics that are taught at the A-10 school in the USAF, which they shared with him. Could you run two scenarios? One where the Su-57s engage the A-10s with guns only, and a more realistic scenario where the Russians are using R-73s, R-77s, taking advantage of their massive performance superiority. If you can do this, thanks. So let's talk about the realism of this, and it is an absolute real-life tactic called a defensive wheel when you are defending with aircraft that are restricted to visual means only, so gun or sidewinders like we have in these A-10s here. I'm not sure when the tactic started being used, but I know it was prevalent during World War II with gun-equipped aircraft to have defensive wheels, and I don't see any reason why even now modern A-10 pilots wouldn't be taught in the defensive wheel. In terms of why they used their guns to defend rather than their AIM-9 sidewinders, I don't know. I'm assuming in the book they either weren't armed with sidewinders, which is very unlikely, or they had used them on something else, which is relatively unlikely as well. In terms of the 5th gen Russian Su-57 fighters and them using their guns only, I find extremely unlikely. I would imagine they would only ever use their guns if they were out of missiles. For some reason they weren't flying with missiles in the book, which I think would be a bit, well, not very likely. Also, we've learned in our 5 or 6 years of DCS, I'm sure this is true to real life too, even if you are in a fancy modern BVR capable fighter, stealth or non-stealth, you should never get in a tangle close range with an A-10. Now the A-10 is not the king of all dogfighters, but it is what we call a high mismatch aircraft in that it can fly very slow and turn very tight. If you are a jet fighter and you're tangling with that and you're not used to fighting in a mismatched dogfight scenario, that is actually extremely dangerous for the modern fighter. So in this case, having those Su-57s go into a dogfight with 3 A-10s seems extremely unlikely and extremely stupid on the Su-57's behalf. Like we've always said, unless you know exactly what you're doing, never tangle with an A-10. Shoot it from long range or just go home. So, in terms of our reenactment, first we're starting with guns for us and guns for the Su-57. We've got me, Sandy, Simba, and Tomorrow. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, guys, what we're going to do, if you look to your port front, you'll see a bunch of towers. We are going to fly a left circuit around the towers at low altitude. We're going to spread around to perform the defensive wheel, the idea of which obviously is to cover each other's tail and to be able to view the entire 360 horizon for bad guys. Gun check. Ooh, guns are good. I'm going to space out a bit so I can get a few degrees behind. Try not to bunch up.
I'm gonna pull a tight turn, try and get ahead of everybody.
Watch out. I'm going behind everyone. We've got about 4 to 5 minutes before the SUs are going to jump in. Right, when you see the hostiles, defensive wheel, call out their bearing. We're just going to pretend that we know that the Su-57s have guns only, so we know they have to enter the wheel. Cap Spike from...
Spot.
Okay, let them enter the wheel.
Oh, I got them on my 6.
They visual.
Yep, 2 by. They're about to pull in tight on me.
Yeah, I'm firing. Get some.
Pull up.
I'm dogfighting. I'm out of the wheel. Go! I need a proper gun pipper. Okay.
Pull up.
Alright, I'm gonna cut across. I see him trailing you.
I'm nailing this frigging guy. I can't get hits in the mud. Where's my gun cross? There it is. Found my gun cross. Yes! I got one!
You got.
They're not even set to stupid. Right. Okay, this is working, guys. Just keep it tight. Just look after each other. I'm spiked, but I can't see him. That one's gone high.
Su-57 going high.
Don't chase him high. Don't chase him high. You can't compete with that. Let him come down. He's got to come down. Use the wheel. Watch those towers. Okay, now they're coming down.
They're coming down to my 6. They're coming down to my 6.
I'm pulling them now. Right, just got to keep tight so they can't get fixed on you. I'm cutting the towers and I'm going for them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm nearly there. Get some! Get some! Where's the pit? Where's the crunk cross? There it is. I can't get hits.
On my 12.
Hits, another splash, another splash. Chasing one more down. Hits, splash, 3 splash. Woo!
You got him, yeah.
And that was all fair, guys. There was nothing weird there. I can assure you, we practiced this and we all got shot down quickly, didn't we, guys? So
We did.
that shows exactly, I mean, better than I could have anticipated how good a defensive wheel can be if the hostiles are, you know, they're playing ball, as in they're coming in for guns. It is essentially unbeatable. That's why it's been used throughout history. Did anyone get shot down? Unless him was smoking, but we're all up, aren't we?
No, I'm not
Member
smoking.
did go down. Wait, no, someone did go down then.
Looks alright. Great, guys. Really super chuffed with that. Next, we're going to try it, but with the Su-57s can use whatever they want. I'm going to give them all their fancy missiles. Everything's identical, except this time the Su-57s have a plethora of missiles. They are mixed with R-73s and R-77 adders, Fox 3s and Fox 2 Hobbs. I can't see any way that we can survive this. Oh, and I've just told them just to attack us at any range they want. Otherwise, we're going to do the Wheel of Death. Guys, let's go. Now, when we realise that we are getting shattered to pieces, we can leave the Wheel of Death. So we only use the Wheel of Death while we think it's our advantage. Right, I'm going to go fast. Some of you slow down so we can scatter around the Wheel of Death. We've got about 5 minutes before the first missile should come in. Oh, I'm scared. Mama, help. What's that? Missile, 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 missile. Chap and Blair, chap and Blair. Okay, do whatever you want to do. Saturating this air with chaff and flare. I'm going to go head into them, guys. They've joined the wheel, That's a them problem. R-73 evaded.
I'm taking a heavy hit.
Yeah, one of you's down,
Pull up, pull up.
Missile, missile, missile. Missile, missile, missile. Cap, chaffing, flaring. Evaded. No, it didn't evade. Okay, hit in the face. I'm still alive. Okay, you mother... Get this.
Yeah, I'm still alive with one in.
Oh god, my gun's dead. Okay, I'm gonna go land. Oh, boys, we are getting slaughtered.
Altitude, altitude.
I'm gonna ram him with my
Simba's
face.
down.
Yeah, I'm crashing.
My gun's jammed. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna use my face, boys. Do the honourable thing. Anyone alive?
Sandy's still alive. I'm on the 6 of one of them.
Yes.
It's going quite slow.
Use your gun cross, not the CCIV Pipper. The gun cross.
Pull
Yeah.
up,
As it
pull
worked
up.
out to my detriment. Okay, this guy's getting it right in the face. Or I'm just not going to catch him up. Either is fine. No, I'm not going to catch up. Right, I'm landing.
Pull up, pull
Man,
up.
this thing's resilient. Two R-73s there.
You're down?
Pull up, pull up.
Belly lane.
They're like predators. They won't attack me when I'm damaged. They've got honor or whatever the word is.
Yeah, they're just running away. They're scared of it.
Right. Not gonna lie, we are pretty beat up. Yeah, they think we're dead. Go on, chase them down. Chase them down. Can't even catch up. We are useless. Okay, guys. I mean, that shows the difference is if they decide to use missiles. And they were pretty, they're pretty good with this. They didn't really fire until they were in about 5 miles. They could have fired probably about 10 miles if they were up at altitude. But we just never stood a chance. Absolutely slaughtered, as we thought we would be. Anything you want to add to that, guys?
I don't like losing.
No, you don't. I hope you enjoyed. We'll get used to it. I hope you enjoyed that and see you later.